When you're alone, the world is cold. So in our youngest days, we learn to come together for warmth and to relate and to share, to build friendships and to play and work as one. As deep inside, we discover that relationship is the essence of life. When we come of age, man's grandest achievements we build together, boggling the mind, lighting the flames of commerce. Today, the great edifices we build aren't physical, they're virtual. We build them in the cloud. With software as a service, every business gets powerful tools to simplify and automate workflow. But there's a problem. These tools often stand alone from each other, siloed, coming together only when survival dictates or profit beckons. And while they're a goldmine of genius, their collective complexity yields mediocre results, because each has its own communication system, and separate systems separate people, which stifles relationships and growth. So how do we solve this? Well, serving your customer is the main thing. So let's start there. Imagine gathering all SaaS together into one single online platform where you and your clients meet and get business done. Tool after powerful tool, a collective of the best business solutions working together. Introducing ClientPoint, where you sell, close deals, serve clients, and grow business. A customer operating system, one that connects people, not just tech, to harness the true power of the internet, to build a place that digitally super empowers people so that commerce explodes. All the best tools, the best tech, the best practices, together in an unequaled platform. The home of the world's most profitable relationships. The place that rehumanizes business by humanizing SaaS. ClientPoint, a bold new concept that transforms the very soul of business.
Hi, I'm Andy Jednak, ClientPoint President and CEO. And on behalf of all of us here at ClientPoint, thank you for joining us for our most exciting announcement in all of our 12 plus years as a company. And I'm watching folks come in. It's a wonderful thing to see so many. My team is sharing that some of our clients and partners are in attendance. Ascensus, welcome Ascensus, Dematic, a Keon company, wonderful global company. Live Nation is here. Optus is here. Securitas, who's been around with us for so many years. Welcome Securitas. A whole bunch of others. Here's Principal and the Elevate by Principal group. Welcome. It's great to see you here. And just looking at some others as well, guests, I'm seeing Brightview. Welcome Brightview. Welcome Gartner. I see also others, just a few others. Konica Minolta. I see Google. I see the NFL. Welcome. We appreciate you being here. It means a lot to us. Today is about the power of relationships, and ClientPoint as a platform is about giving you the power to make it easy to conduct and grow your business relationships. And it's not just us saying it. Throughout the world, we are seeing countless stories of people improving critically important bottom line KPIs and outcomes through the power of ClientPoint's business relationship enablement platform. Together with you, our clients and partners, we are literally creating a revolution in the way people do business together in this increasingly remote and increasingly deskless world. Plus, since COVID, you have invented so many ways to use ClientPoint that frankly we never imagined. And thanks to you, we're seeing that ClientPoint is becoming an increasingly vital platform with a constantly expanding array of use cases, and really for all of your business relationships, not just prospects and customers. And we love that. In fact, we are excited to share that collectively, you have created more than 500,000 business relationships, 500,000 business relationship client points. The momentum around what we're doing is only accelerating, and we expect to reach 1 million client points later this year. And we're proud to announce today the launch of ClientPoint Pay in partnership with Stripe. We heard you. You said you wanted a fully seamless payment tool inside of all of your client points. And even better, it's ready for you to turn on today. So just get with your account manager for details and get started. Originally, we launched ClientPoint to help people streamline their proposal and document automation process to help them close more deals faster. That was it. But since then, we've evolved. And today, we increasingly help our clients streamline and simplify their entire relationship journey so that everyone who touches prospects, customers, and partners can maintain and build amazing relationships with the people that matter most. And with companies adopting ClientPoint on every continent and across most major sectors and in a lot of languages, we're seeing something huge happening with ClientPoint, and we're excited about that. But today is even bigger than ClientPoint. It's about bringing you a whole new way to think about how you use technology as you go to market. Today, we're here to help everyone think about how we can use SaaS to vastly greater effect. A couple minutes ago, our video introduced a huge problem in B2B. Solving this problem is why ClientPoint exists. It's our why. Today's announcement comes after more than 2 years of truly tireless work, and we're excited today to show you what we've created and how it will benefit everyone. So, and with that, I'm also honored, really truly honored, to welcome members of the press, industry thought leaders, bloggers, influencers, and finally honored to welcome so many partners and guests in attendance who represent the world's greatest SaaS companies. Welcome. And to those in SaaS, to those of you here, today's event is in great measure for you. Your tech is amazing, and we love integrating with you. Since the pandemic, more than ever, the business world runs on SaaS. Our message to you today will be this: let's work together to solve a big problem, and let's make business better together. That said, the B2B world has an insanely huge problem, and we're going to show it to you. And we're going to start by just saying this: the best way to find a solution is to first understand the problem that needs solving. And this is one of those problems that's so huge, so pervasive in our lives, that it kind of feels like the Matrix. And a few of us, you might have a slight funny feeling that something's a bit off, but most people have no idea until they take the red pill and truly see the problem. And of course, when they do, just like the movie, everything changes. So let's dive in. I want to introduce the problem by showing you the sector that solved it more than 20 years ago, and that's the B2C sector. And these here are the titans of B2C, and they collectively have set the bar of quality for today's consumer relationship experience. For example, this is my wife Meg's Amazon account. When she logs in, it's fully customized for her. Everything she wants is just a click or two away. It's easy. And that's the kind of experience we all expect today as consumers. But that's not how it is in the B2B world. And so let me show you. So again, here on the left, everything in the B2C world, Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, you name it, is really clean. Everything's in one place. But now take a close look at this image on the right. The customer experience in the business world is total chaos, with tons of logins scattered across many different endpoints. Plus, of course, the all too ubiquitous email. And ask a typical B2B CMO where their customer journey lives today, and they'll describe something like what you see here. Every company experiences this problem in different ways. For some, it slows down sales. For others, it makes supporting customers really hard, but it's virtually a universal problem in business. So let's look at a simplified example with company A and its customer company B. Look at all the relationship endpoints between these two companies. The B2B customer journey is a mess, and the more people involved, the more complexity. Separate systems separate people, which dehumanizes business relationships, and it just doesn't have to be that way. And listen, the problem definitely isn't lost on the experts. Industry pundits and analysts all give it a different name, but the message is the same. In these times, even great brands will get left behind if they have suboptimal online experiences for the people they serve. And you would think this solution is particularly important in this day and age when we consider how COVID accelerated the paradigm of remote work. And in fact, the pandemic created a tipping point where remote work became not only widely acceptable, but increasingly the norm. So with vastly more people conducting business remotely, 14 times more people, and in fact, according to 60 Minutes, the tools that make up remote work and relationships really need to step up. And before I go, look at all these tools. These are incredible brands and indispensable solutions. Here at ClientPoint, we also partner and integrate with dozens of SaaS relationship endpoints and use many of them ourselves as we go to market. Nothing against these amazing tools at all. These are fantastic. But let's go back to the B2C space and draw a simple analogy with the problem. In fact, let's pick on Amazon, whose mission is to be the Earth's most customer-centric company where customers can find and discover anything they want to buy online. So what if Amazon's customer experience looks similar to the way B2B relationships look today? What would that look like? And we had a little fun with this. We gave it a shot. Imagine, in this case, if Amazon made you go to 30 different websites depending on what you wanted to buy. It'd be tough to navigate it. Do I buy my son's football shoes at Amazon Athletics or Amazon Footwear? Do I get new clothes at Amazon Style or Amazon Men? Do I find gifts for my kids at Amazon Toys or Amazon Games? Or, well, there's Amazon Kids, or maybe I should check Amazon Teens. Add another website to check your orders and yet another to process returns. You get the idea. This is a crazy, stupid alternate reality. By the way, my favorite terrible thing on this page was this one, where you have to email Amazon to get your search results. And I know that no website in its right mind would make you email them for search results on their website. But we are drawing an analogy to help open our eyes to a really big problem in B2B. And in business, remember, many billions of emails are exchanged every day around the world. So when we made this slide, we thought that adding an email address would be fair game. In any case, I think you'll agree, had Jeff Bezos tried to build Amazon this way, it would be far from the success story it is today. So could the B2B world actually be this bad? Well, let's take a look. Besides emailing their clients, the average company today shares information through a dozen content formats and interacts both internally and externally using as many as 50 or more different SaaS tools. That's how it looks today. Enough said. And in fact, I wanted to point this out. If you think about it, you realize that this image we created was actually a simplified depiction of the problem so that our slide actually wouldn't be too cluttered. So the real question is, how in the world did we get here? And let me show you. So the answer, first, really lies in the meteoric rise of SaaS in all of its many categories, like the most common ones here. It's kind of an alphabet soup of amazing, amazing categories of SaaS that we love and use every day. And the typical enterprise today uses more than 50 different SaaS tools, and some argue quite a bit more, frankly. So some solutions are meant to directly facilitate communication and commerce between a company and its clients. These are tools like eSign, customer support, meeting software, e-commerce tools, of course. And given how the customer is generally in the execution of any business, it's easy to understand why other categories of SaaS have improved their offerings and their competitive standing by also building in customer connectivity for their clients. Solutions like appointment scheduling, messaging apps, file sharing, billing and payment software. And as the rise of COVID brought an extraordinary imperative to better enable remote relationships, the pace of SaaS companies recognizing the competitive advantage of creating connection points for their clients' customers has only accelerated. But as you can see, the more this happens, the worse the macro problem gets. Specifically, SaaS falls down at a critical point because it doesn't complete this final mile between all its disaggregated solutions and our customers. Again, separate systems separate people. It just doesn't have to be that way. Solving this problem, bringing all the players together to foster a solution with a platform where people and relationships take center stage through the entire customer journey, that is what drives us every day at ClientPoint. So back to our problem image. ClientPoint solved this over time by putting all B2B customer-facing content types and relationship endpoint solutions onto a private and secure relationship workspace, which we call a ClientPoint. And we refer to our approach as relationship design, whereas the SaaS industry collectively up to now has adopted what we call solution design. In solution design, each tool naturally focuses on what it needs to meet the needs of the most customers it can so that it can win in the marketplace. Whereas relationship design turns the SaaS paradigm on its ear and focuses first on what modern B2B relationships need to thrive. And in doing so, we created a new SaaS category called Business Relationship Enablement. And in this way, ClientPoint, with our various SaaS partners, have begun to change the frame by prioritizing an amazing relationship experience over the tech. And when you do that, everything gets better. In fact, we see relationship design as so revolutionary that it marks the beginning of an entirely new era in the history of modern business. For years, ClientPoint has been quietly preparing to give everyone in the entire B2B ecosystem, businesses, SaaS providers, integrators, everyone, the tools and the framework to adapt to this new era of relationship design where people take center stage over the tech. And with that, we are indeed proud to present a new kind of operating system, one that focuses first on you and the people that matter to you. We call this new operating system CustomerOS, which is defined as the operating system that powers the relationship between your customer and you. It's a movement starting today focused on one thing, making it easy for people to do business together. Up to now, we've all fought so hard to make the tech world, the tech work for ourselves inside our companies. Let's all think differently. Let's ask ourselves, what does my tech stack do for my customer in their relationship with me? And if the answer is not great, let's take another look, this time through the frame of CustomerOS, so that all our customers have the most amazing, seamless experience in relationship with us. When we start to think this way about all the tech we use and how it needs to make it easy first for our customers, you suddenly realize that relationship design belongs at the very center of your customer digital transformation. Here at ClientPoint, we aim to bring you the best tools, the best practices in relationship design. And CustomerOS is our program to do it. Today, we're presenting 5 tools to get you started. Our relationship experience automation capabilities that our enterprise customers obviously know well, a new free app where anyone can meet people and get business done, a revolutionary new workspace plugin for CRMs that allows entire business relationships to happen inside the CRM itself, an amazing new front office for every website in the world, and a plussed-up developer API that improves how SaaS solutions integrate with ClientPoint. We won't spend too much time on the first one because this is the ClientPoint enterprise platform that you as our clients know so well. But in short, our platform at ClientPoint lets you curate a custom workspace for you to share with prospects, clients, partners. This workspace lives between you and them on a single link throughout their entire relationship journey, starting the very moment they respond to you on a landing page even. And it's where you can create proposals and create experiences featuring any type of content in just a few clicks. Plus, you can schedule, meet, redline, and sign all on that same single ClientPoint. And by the way, if you're new to ClientPoint and you want to know more, you'll find a place to set a meeting with us right here in this launch event, ClientPoint, in the table of contents to the right. And by the way, for analysts, members of the media, there's a link for you too as well, where you can schedule a briefing with me personally. Just do it today before you go, or come back anytime to the same link that you clicked on to come and watch this event. Same for potential partners. Just set a time to meet right here on this ClientPoint, and let's get together. The next part of CustomerOS is completely new. I love announcing this, and it's the foundation of today's event. To our customers, we heard you when you said you want fully featured one-to-one workspaces. So today, they're here. Starting today, we're excited to offer a whole new component of ClientPoint. And the best part, The core functionality is completely free. It's available to anyone in the world. Before we take you through a quick demo, just a few basic things to know. Just like ClientPoint Enterprise, it's designed to make it easy for people to do business with you by putting everything you and your teams need to conduct each of your business relationships all in one place. Next, each relationship feature in our new app is actually very familiar to you. Things like online meetings, scheduling, chat, sharing content, e-signature, and payments. But by putting all these popular solutions in one seamless app, that makes ClientPoint so much more powerful and far less disaggregated than the status quo. And lastly, and this is so cool, ClientPoint is the only link you need to meet people and get business done. And there's Susan Davis there. She's gone to clientpoint.me, which you can do today, and she's reserved her link and she's reserved her name before anybody else does it. So have a look at this here. Here's Susan with her ClientPoint link. She can put it in her email signature. She can put it on her phone as a QR code so people she meets can scan it. And it makes for a perfect link in bio that she can use everywhere that she has a social media profile. These people at the top represent every possible business relationship Susan could have. She can give her link to anyone there, but the experience will be unique for each person who visits that link. Why? That's because when you click on Susan's link, you're not just going to her profile. You get your very own private and secure business relationship workspace with her. And we call this workspace, of course, a ClientPoint. And it has everything you need to have a great business relationship. It's easy, and it solves the problems industry experts are talking about. And one really important note, this is critical to remember if you're a SaaS company and you're wondering, we are not here to compete with the powerhouse endpoints that are so popular today. Instead, we complete them by putting them all in one place to create the perfect front office for people and companies. That's how we're different. That's how we'll make business easy for everybody, no matter what amazing relationship tools they use and love today. Now, let's take a look at the new ClientPoint app in action. For that, I'm proud to introduce you to co-founder of ClientPoint and CTO, Zeb Evans.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump right into our brand new free tool. I'm going to give you a bit of a tour. I'm going to start on the left-hand side and I'll work my way right. On the left-hand side, we have all of our relationships. This is where I can easily connect with somebody new. I can jump back and forth between my different relationships and use all the tools I need to use to get business done right here on ClientPoint. I can also do the same with groups. Over here in the center, this is where I actually interact with one of my relationships. I can chat, share files, videos, links, I can schedule, I can hold meetings, I can sign documents, and so much more. Also, a complete history of my relationship is right down here. Right now, I'm on a relationship between Andy and I, and you can see we've scheduled meetings, we've shared photos back and forth, we've shared documents back and forth. Everything we've done in our relationship is right here. And this is so powerful. Usually you'd use a whole bunch of tools in a relationship to make this happen. And finding the history of that relationship is so hard. We make it very easy with ClientPoint. And remember, you can use the tools you're used to using. You can either use the built-in tools in ClientPoint, or if you love Zoom, if you love Calendly like I do, keep using it. You'll see a sample of that in a second. Over here on the right is Andy's profile. You'll see some information about Andy, Andy's company information. If you're in a group, you'll see a list of people you're in the group with. And I want to draw your attention to this magic link. What's your link? This is Andy's link, and this is how I got into relationship with Andy. Andy put this in his email signature. I clicked, and within seconds, I was in a relationship with Andy, a one-to-one private relationship workspace where I had all the tools I needed to get business done. It was just delightful. Now, let's go ahead and chat with Andy.
Well, there. Thank you, Zeb. Chatting right back.
All right, I just received the message from Andy, and I'm going to go ahead and send Andy my Calendly. Now, I'd love to get into a meeting with Andy, and so I shot him my Calendly. You could just as easily use ClientPoint Schedule, your Google Schedule, your Microsoft Scheduler, and Andy can schedule a meeting right there with me. We can also sign documents. I'm going to upload a file for Andy to sign.
Oh, I got it. Let me go ahead and sign this right now. That's me. And there we go. Super quick. And off it goes.
Fabulous. I just received a notification on my mobile, on my desktop, and here in ClientPoint that Andy finished signing the document. One of one people signed. I can now download that document, have a record of it, and it's also forever here within our history, within our ClientPoint relationship. Now, you've seen the amazing tools we can use together in our one-to-one relationship, but we can also use those amazing tools with groups. Now, we have a fun group at ClientPoint called ClientPoint Celebrations, where you can use all of those same tools used in your one-to-one relationship with a group. And we've shared links back and forth, photos. We've had a lot of fun with it here on ClientPoint. I'm going to leave you with a final thought here. I'm going to go home. There's also a public timeline. So these great tools we used one-on-one, we've used them with groups. We can also share out there with the entire ClientPoint network if we have an announcement, or easily communicate with all of our one-to-one relationships, or within a group, or with specific people. Say if I wanted to post a document to just 3 of my relationships. Super easy to do right here on ClientPoint. With that, I'm going to send it back to you, Andy.
Well, you know what? First, I just sent you a meeting invite. Do you want to meet here in ClientPoint?
Sounds good. Let's go and hop on now. And I click join meeting, and immediately I can hop on with Andy. Hello all. And now Andy and I are here in a meeting together. Hello, Andy.
Hello, Zeb.
All right, I'm going to hop out. And now let's send it back to Andy.
All right, and thank you. And again, our new app is the foundation for everything we're announcing after this today. And what's even better, it's free. And starting today, you can get it at clientpoint.me. So we've talked about our relationship experience automation capabilities for enterprise customers, and we've shown you our new free app, which takes us to our third announcement of the day. So this one is really exciting, and anyone who works with us knows how we are a strong proponent of using a CRM as the single source of truth database for your prospects and your customers. And we're proud of how tightly we integrate with all major CRMs. ClientPoint plus CRM is the perfect hand-in-glove fit. And the live streaming relationship data that ClientPoint injects into a CRM is a huge plus for any company because it far more effectively registers the health of a relationship than anything else out there today. And so today, we're proud to announce that the enterprise version of our new free app comes fully integrated into your CRM. And this is amazing. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. So here we go. I am going to play the role of a salesperson, and I'm a salesperson in a CRM on the contact record screen. And as you can see here, this is a place where there's a lot of data that has to be entered. And as I think you know, salespeople do not like to enter data. They want to sell. They want to make money. They want to do great out there making successful business happen. So this is not a favorite moment for me. I'm in this contact record screen. It looks like there's a lot of stuff I have to enter. Well, guess what? With the CRM relationship sidebar, my contact record screen with Susan completely changes. And here's what I mean by that. This is my timeline with Susan. When I'm in a certain contact record screen, it identifies who it is that I'm actually on the screen with, and it goes into the ClientPoint workspace between them and me right here in the contact record screen. So in this instance, here's the scenario. I was at a mixer last night, and I met Susan. I sell monogrammed tchotchkes for travel tours and other types of events, and she puts on high-class travel tours for people all over the world. Last night, I talked about what we offered when I met her. She thought there were some amazing things. She wanted to meet with me. I pulled out my phone, and she scanned my ClientPoint QR code that would take her to my ClientPoint profile, my relationship workspace. And she said, look, I'm going to be in touch soon. So here I am today. I'm in a sales meeting, sales call with another client. And suddenly I get this text right here. Andy, pleasure to meet you at the event, Susan says, and I'm interested in moving forward, she says. And I respond right back in the meeting, great. I'll share some thoughts when I'm done with the meeting. She says, thanks. I scramble and I send her a quick link. I knew what she was kind of interested in from last night. She responds a little bit later and sends me a link. She says, I love a few. Can we meet now to discuss pricing? I'm still here in the contact record screen where it used to be that I would only enter data as a salesperson. But wow, look at this. She invites me into a meeting, and suddenly I'm in a meeting with a new prospect right here on this screen in Salesforce. And then the meeting went great. She decides what she wants to buy. I created an agreement for her right here inside the screen. I sent it to her. She got it. She signed it. I see here she signed it because I can download it. And there I go. I responded. Thanks for hopping on with me. Great choice. And what do you know? We have a deal together. I've said right here, I've ordered the product. I gave her a date for delivery. She asked for the shipping link. I send it to her, nice and easy and simple. Perfect, she says, talk soon. And we keep on going with our relationship over time right here in what used to be a really boring and not very happy place for salespeople. Now the entire relationship is here. With this announcement, we are literally raising the bar for what it means to be a CRM. That's because now, for the first time, the entire prospect or customer relationship can happen inside the CRM itself. And we believe the CRM relationship sidebar is so fundamental to the meaning of CRM that every CRM will want to quickly integrate our new app to gain a game-changing competitive edge and to give their customers maximum value as they manage customer relationships. So we've already completed several integrations. Take a look at these. Thanks to several of our clients who jumped in early to get us ready for launch. More integrations are also coming fast. So the CRM relationship sidebar is ready today for both ClientPoint enterprise customers and for CRMs who want to put that big R in CRM, the relationship itself, as it happens 24/7 into their CRM offering. And by the way, if you're a CRM watching this, don't hesitate to set a call with us in the scheduling link right here in this event, ClientPoint. Now, our CRM relationship sidebar is incredible, but it actually gets better because our sidebar doesn't only work in a CRM, it works everywhere on any website in the world. And let me show you how. So as I share my screen, now we're going to play the role of a CEO. And here I am, I'm thinking, well, where can I raise some money for my company? And I think about investors I know. So it occurred to me, I'm going to reach out to my friend Carol here on LinkedIn. And I'm going to go find her. There she is. I'm a first connection with Carol. Let me make sure that is her. That is her. There is her. Clicking for a full profile, and boom, look off to the right. The relationship sidebar starts to flash at me. I can click, and right there it says, I'm not connected yet to Carol on ClientPoint, but I can do it now. And right now what I'm showing you is something amazing. What we're doing is turning social relationships into business relationships with a single click. It works on Facebook. It works literally on any website in the world. Imagine a prospect coming to Salesforce. You want a relationship with them right there. And any other website, the relationship sidebar is there as a Chrome extension, and it will use intelligent contact detection, what we call it, to find any contacts in their contact information on the website and give you an opportunity to be able to connect with the people that the website have offered for you to connect with and then have a full relationship with them. We're excited about this. because it literally, our relationship sidebar works on any website anywhere in the world, which allows you to connect with the people who want to be connected with at that website because they put their contact information out there. Now that is amazing. And what's really great about the basic desktop version of our relationship sidebar Chrome extension is it's available right now. So check it out today in the Chrome Web Store. Now, I know the relationship sidebar is amazing for anyone who adds it to their browser, but it gets even better for any company who wants to have the most incredible front office relationship experiences with the people who visit their website. And for that, let's head back over to Zeb.
Thank you, Andy. That is so exciting that that's live right now. Anyone out there with our Chrome extension can connect with anybody on any website in the world, and it works even better when you mix it in with the CRM. Now, I want you to imagine that any prospect that visits your website is able to use those exact same tools and connect with the people in your business who you want them to connect with. Let's show you that right now. So I'm on NovaForge's website, and immediately I can see, hey, people are live. And I'm curious, I do want to connect with someone right now, right this minute. And so I see it come out again. Oh, I can connect with someone. Now, when I hit connect, I can see the people that you have defined within your company that you want to be available on your website. So this person is going to connect with Sally Johnson. They simply click Sally Johnson. They want to connect with an account manager right now. They fill out a couple fields and they connect with Sally. And instantly they're into one of those powerful ClientPoint relationship workspaces, one-to-one with Sally, right from the website. This is so exciting, and all of the webmasters are going to be able to put this into the website starting November 1st of this year. Now, on to the final announcement of our event, our CustomerOS APIs. Live today for our enterprise customers are our automation analytics APIs, which many of our customers and partners use today. Now you can automate a ClientPoint relationship experience by adding a full template that gets personalized for that prospect. You can automate signature documents. You can add in videos, links, start meetings, all from our API. That data can be pulled back through our analytics API into your BI tools, as well as your CRMs for data analysis. And launching September 1st is our front office relationship data API. So all the data from the free tool we showed you today is going to be available in our APIs to feed back into your BI tools such as Power BI, Tableau, and into your CRM. And remember, our launch on November 1st, any webmaster in the world is going to be able to embed those relationship experiences right into their website. So a prospect coming to your website can connect directly with people in your business with just a couple clicks. Now, early 2024, we're going to expand our API for SaaS integration. Many SaaS providers have already integrated with our enterprise solution, but we're going to expand that availability to the new free tool we showed you today. We value Calendly, Zoom, and any tool you want to use in your relationship. You can either use ours or you can stay with the tools you're using today. With that, we're going to send it back to you, Andy.
Thank you, Zeb. I love how we continue to evolve our APIs for all of our partners and our customers as we evolve our tech, and particularly now as we've evolved into CustomerOS. And in fact, the big concept we use here at ClientPoint, we call it BYOT, which stands for Bring Your Own Tech. And we've spent years getting really good at integrating SaaS. And with CustomerOS, our tools for you to integrate with ClientPoint's front office platform are getting even better. And as our customers happily know already, one really cool thing about our products is that it's your choice. Bring the endpoints you already love, or just use our native capabilities. We have all the basic relationship functions: chat, share, schedule, meet, sign, and much more, frankly. They're already available out of the box in both our free and our enterprise versions, so it's up to you. BYOT what you love, and use ClientPoint's own built-in endpoints for the rest. And that is CustomerOS, our core enterprise relationship experience automation tools, our new free app, a universal relationship sidebar for your CRM and anywhere else for that matter, a new front office for your website, and great new features in our developer APIs. In this increasingly remote and deskless world, it's time to make B2B relationships easy. And after literally years in the making, CustomerOS is the new game changer that will help you do just that. Here at ClientPoint, putting people ahead of tech is about making it easy for people to do business with you throughout their entire relationship journey, from prospect to customer and beyond. We're excited about today because what we've announced has set the stage for you in every business to close prospects, delight clients, and win with partners better than ever before. When it comes to getting business done, it's time for B2B to catch up with B2C, and at ClientPoint, we're proud to do our part to help make that happen. As a next step, let's be in touch so that we can discover with you how CustomerOS can best help you grow your business. Thank you for your time and your attention today. Feel free to share this link with anyone so they can watch a replay of today's event or set a meeting with us. And with that, welcome to the future of business. Welcome to ClientPoint. Until next time, I'm Andy Jednak.
I absolutely love working with ClientPoint. It is an asset that it makes everything we do easier. It accelerates our ability to do business.
I can't even tell you how many times internally people go, man, we love ClientPoint.
Our first view of ClientPoint was we were dumbfounded.
Using ClientPoint for us here at GSG has definitely been somewhat refreshing.
Census has really been able to tell our story in a new way.
ClientPoint has enabled us to have really even closer relationships with our customers.
ClientPoint's allowed us to hugely scale as a company without scaling our sales team to go with it.
We have a bunch of different platforms that we use. And I would tell you that ClientPoint is in the top tier of those. If people aren't taking a really serious look at ClientPoint, they're making a mistake.